Top dog morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If. Now, Slayer was in My Hero Academia. So, before we get started, sorry for my breathing stuff, because my room's hot, so, yeah. So that's why, if you hear me do like this, it's because of that. So, just to clarify that up. And now, and Slayer is the big brother to Momo. Oh, so yeah. And I'm thinking about animating that so that to get a better understanding of what I'm trying to say. So, if you guys want me to do that, leave it in the comments below. So, yes. And he has a crush, like someone on a crush on him. You could see her right there. Yeah. So, and man, I drew Momo's parents pretty good, actually. So, let's begin with them being born in, yeah. Slayer was first. Followed by Momo, who they were both born on the same day. Eh? But then two different time zones things. So, as let's say they grew up together. Yeah, so when they both were age of 4, sometimes he is so like calm. When he went to a quirk doctor with Momo, who? And the quirk doctor looked at Momo first and tells her that she has a creative quirk. As he looks over at her brother, the same name, but he also, that's weird. As Momo's parents, or their parents, says, "What's weird?" As the quirk doctor says, "Well, it says here your son's in his genetics, like in his DNA, he has two abilities. One is called infinity, the other is called zero." They're unknown to us. Okay? As, yeah. So, we don't actually care. As long as they had the quirks, that's okay. Yeah. So, yeah, his full name is actually named after his, like, or his, instead of Momo, or Momo Irozu, it's Slayer Irozu. Yeah. I don't know if I said that right. So, it's like her last name, be, and his are the same. So they just, yeah. They were very smart. As there was a stalker on, not really a stalker, but some random girl, things in her head that he's HOT. Yeah, it was her. And because how attractive he is, he gets attracted by, like, her and them. Basically, they were all ready to, like, date him at the same time. Mm. All at once. Could you believe that? So, yeah. As he doesn't really know what's going on with it. As Momo's like, you're an idiot. As he laughs at him. That's just funny. It doesn't mean that hey, I really didn't understood what. As when they got home, they, like, he she tells her parents that or actually or they know that something is wacky, so he ends up asking them about, like, well, the whole, like, things going on. As he tells them that he what they what the 6 girls trying to do to him. As she, or so the parents are like, are they trying to rape you or something? No, they were trying to. Or of course, Momo says that they were flirting with me. I really don't understand what that means. As they go into details of it, yeah. So we do a little bit of time skip to about 15. because I don't want to have this video really long, so that's why. So, yeah, so, in this alternate timeline, or during all that time, like time skip thing, she knows that she's gonna go to UA because a certain someone is going to there. Yeah, her favorite boyfriend. With all five of them thinking the same thing. As, yeah. As Momo was straightening out her hair, as he was like, Momo, you're her. There's one thing that I know that you're my sister, her. Well, I'm glad that because, like, she knows what he's going to say. Okay? So, yeah. So, she basically. He says, I'm just trying to like visit with you. Okay? I know it's just I'm so wound up about it. About going to UA. So yeah. Huh. As she could tell that he's happy to go to UA, and if they ended up in the same class, huh. Okay. As yeah, then that happened. So yeah, the class 1A in canon is has these seats. Well, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7 more students. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or no. 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. 27 students. And unless I counted it wrong. So yeah. And Zuko, or as they're all just chilling until the class starts. As he was thinking in his head, and as he knows that Mr. Aizawa is sleeping, as when he gets excited in the mornings to go to school, he literally gets up, gets dressed before everyone, and And like his like he's so wound up. Of course, only person that of course he gets up at like 2 o'clock or no at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So he ends up so excited as he runs, or after he got dressed, he ran so fast. He was like, blink of an eye, he's gone. Hun. He already took a shower and all that stuff before. So he was gone real fast. As, yeah. As most of the time, as Momo's parents comes in to walk in to try to wake up the Momo and her brother, and there's a little note on the side. I'm already at school. As their father looks at him, or looks at, man, our son is so hyper. He is, as, both Momo and her mom, has that face, like, as he ran pretty fast, to be honest with you. He broke a sound barrier. And, so he done this a couple of times. As he ran all the way forward, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Yeah. As I'm skipping the, like, ball throw, heroes versus villains. And, during the USJ, he knew what to do. Because at night, he trained himself to make sure that he could handle any situation. As he's thinking harder, or no, he thinks in, like, all the way to nano clicks. Like, he went beyond, like, he thinks more times than her in the anime. As he starts piecing it all together, why? Well, as he starts, and sometimes it scares Momo of every time he thinks like craziest thoughts. What are you thinking now? Well, I'm excited, and he was like wound up like a 2-day clock. And his superhero outfit is this one, and from Goblin Slayers. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, and it's not recommended for like kids. There will be blood. Yeah. So yeah, so yeah. As he's talking so fast, he yeah. Momo's and her parents are like, or Momo's like, you sound like Zuko, and he mutters a lot. I'm not muttering. I was actually trying to tell you in really fast paced. What my hands were. As they're like, oh, do you want me to do it in slow motion? So yeah, because usually in these what ifs, like what if Slayer was in My Hero Academia, in the last part I did, the it her or their family got rid of Slayer. That's his name. But in this one, he's just a happy camper thing. So yeah. So then when they arrive, they get ambushed, and then Slayer got teleported, and when he saw what the Nomu was gonna do, he got very, very mad. And yeah, he went like Super Saiyan. Like, this is what his Super Saiyan would be. It's not even at his full power. As he is, like, he says that you really don't know who you're dealing with. As he starts to roar loud. As he starts, and like he grabs the Nomu's fists, pulls it back, as he says, "You have to deal with me." As he starts going, and he hits the Nomu right in the brain. As he rips the brain out of the Nomu. Ugh. As he looks at his hand. Ugh. And he always carries a napkin with him, so he or disinfects things. So he disinfects it, like he paint all over. Yeah, so as he starts to giggle, as Momo never seen him so like getting violence before. But she also remembers that no matter who the person, or if it was a person or place trying to assault you, or like hit my, this is what he says: no one, no one will come um and abuses you or my friends. And okay, and she usually take it as like a joke thing, but now when she saw what he did, he was too dang serious on it. As he as he looks at the Shirakisen, as he says that the Yorinomu is just a Frankenstein's monster, aren't that you're just using, aren't you, Tenko? As he yeah, he used his actual name, like his full name of, and as Shiraki-sen says, how did you know my last name? Or my last name too. Huh. Based off of your aura and your appearance. Aaron's. You know a thing or two about getting annoyed by someone that's far superior. And you're also the successor to All for One. I know he's watching, but as they couldn't believe, or Momo couldn't believe that her own brother is actually knew the entire time of All for One. As even they all couldn't believe that Zuko, or that Slayer, was the smartest one. As how about just me and you? Well, before we start, are those like your family's hands all over your body? As he says yes. As ready to go. And he's gonna do something crazy. He's gonna go toe to toe with against Shiraki-sen. Yeah. Tell me that's messed up. As, yeah. They're like, as he dodges his attacks, eh? As he used the special move called Whack-A-Pig, as he pulls out a hammer and whacks the or actually, yeah, he like train it when he whacked into it. He moves so fast. Boom! Yeah, slams right into the wall. It's like a wall is his anvil about to break. His hammer is his hammer. Yeah. You can see he's going. And he's like making, he's pounding on Shirakusen's with enough force. There's as Kirigiri steps in and teleports Shirakusen away. He could tell that the Shirakusen's so messed up. Like, as he's. I'm gonna go check on my little sister, my friends. As he walks over, there's a giant hammer on this. As a bunch of high-end villains comes out an attack. They weren't just low-tier villains, by the way. I forgot to mention. They were just. They could. They're very high tier. As yeah, they ended up attacking him, but he took them all on. Like his blades of his suit thing cutted all of them down. And he made a pile of corpses. Yeah. As he was like, huh. As Momo, everyone couldn't believe that her own, or Momo's brothers, is insanely strong, focus minded, and oh crap. So yeah. But he's like, who wants to go to get a soda? As he walks over, as yeah, and who walks with him was none other than her. She ends up walking with him, and she told him how she feels about him. Yeah. As he, as she says, me and the other 5 girls wanted to update you as, yeah, all five of them and her. Yeah. And guess how many says if he does so. And you're about to get like hammered by 6 girls. Yeah. So he doesn't mind in that. So he said sure. As he, or as she says, okay, you're such a reasonable man, aren't you? Huh. Yeah. But you've seen what happens when I get, like, angry? Yeah. But those were just weak compared to you, pretty boy. You're absolutely too strong. Yeah. So, yeah. Then the sports festival, I'm skipping the internship, skipping, and of course the Camp Arc that I'm skipping, but Raid Arc, like the All for One versus All Might, Zuko was made a clone of him so that the guy literally used a Powerball as a clone on of him, tells All Might that to get everyone out of the city now, quick. As, yeah, because it looks like a big meteor is gonna hit soon. As, yeah, as the clone warps everybody away, as the original, as except for All for One sees that. As, yeah, as when Slayer threw the ball or threw the spirit bomb at All for One, it ends up obliterating him. Caused a massive explosion. But because he has a time anchor, or no, he actually has a power hour to, like, yeah, basically rewind the surroundings. So he ends up doing that as the city and country came back to normal. As, yeah, Momo couldn't believe that her brother is that powerful. So, yeah, then she, yeah, because she was the one that got captured. Yeah. And then all that happens. Then, yeah. So I'm skipping the overhaul fight because it's too dumb. As Slayer got married to not one, not two, but 6 girls. Like 5 of them and her. Yeah. So they all had kids. Yeah. Is with him. So basically, there was like how many? 3 times 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 children. Half of them was girls, half of them was boys. Yeah. So, yeah. And he was a pro hero. And they are. And yeah. So now this is the end of this What If. Because and Momo got married to Todoroki. And had 3 kids. 2 of them were boys, 1 of them was a girl. Yeah. It's all that shenanigans stuff. And Zuko got married to Ochako and Frog Girl at the same time in this What If. So, yeah. If that's a ship that I would rather choose, like between Zuko, Ochako, and Frog Girl, I would. So, yeah. Catch you guys later.